Yesterday is gone, so you only have the day. You wanna throw in the time, you wanna low on your face. Seem like it's too much, you wanna walk away. But you gotta keep going, you gotta fight another day. You gotta keep on going,
Can't stop yet.
you gotta keep on going.
Try your tears.
You gotta keep on going, you gotta keep going, yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Keep Going the Podcast, man. You already know it's your boy, Only One Lambo in the house. And to my right, I got my boy.
HM, boy, it's your boy HM, aka Hurst, man. What's up, y'all?
To my left, man, another, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else I knew since a kid, man, growing up in the hood, man. My boy, introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, y'all? I go by the name of Shawn. I like your boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shawn, man, talking that mic.
Oh,
dog.
yeah. Make sure you put
So
that
we
mic
can
up
hear
so
you
you,
nice.
Shawn. Make sure you do that. Oh,
What's going on, y'all? My name is John. Pleasure to meet y'all. Let's have a good night.
Hey, man, we're going to kick this thing off right. You know what I'm saying? Shawn didn't know I had a question for him. You know what I'm saying?
Already?
Snap.
Yeah, off the rip, man. Hey, I was thinking, I want you to give the people one story that you knew about me growing up in childhood that you remember, like a crazy story like you know about me. Just one of them you could think of.
One of the stories. Well, I don't know if you shared
Go ahead, no, go
with
ahead.
everybody. Okay.
Go ahead.
So one point in time, we walked up OBT. Not OBT, it was Rio Grande, matter of fact.
Yeah.
It was late night. We turned around. I forgot what we headed to. Started coming back.
Yeah.
While we was coming back, we were on the right side of the street. Some folks pulled up. I think it was like an SUV or a van, something like that.
It was a white SUV.
Yeah, okay. Shootout. They shot the whole house up.
That was crazy.
Once they started shooting the whole house up, I ran in the field. This guy right here, he's still walking on the sidewalk like nothing happened. And they made a U-turn and looked him in his face. I'm in the field still. Looked him dead in his face. They kept on driving. Once they pulled off with her, I came back to him, and we walked home and talked about the whole situation. I think that was the wildest thing I've had seen because this man, he ain't budge, which I don't get. I still don't get.
You know what's crazy, bro? I told that story a few times, but like now the person that was with me during that story, like they get to see that. So it's like now I see that. It's like, cause to this day I can't make no sense of it, like why I didn't budge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have no clue. I can't tell you why I didn't budge. It didn't make no sense. I just seen a shootout. It was like somewhat entertaining, somewhat like, this the hood. This is how I go.
I know why you ain't budge.
Why ain't budge?
Because you was a killer. You was really a killer on the inside. And then God saved you one day. You was really the killer.
I do think
that's a whole nother story right
hey,
there, man.
I do think I was enticed by that.
We was like 18, 19?
Yeah, we was like 18, 19.
We was young.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah,
Lord.
I think it was a little bit younger than that, but yeah.
But I do think
I remember the story.
I do think I was enticed by stuff like that. But during that time, when that happened, I actually was saved already.
Oh, so you was ready to go.
Yeah. So I was saved during that time. But it's crazy because he was also with me when we got robbed when we was like 12.
Me,
you know
you,
what I'm
and
saying?
Charles.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Me
he
and his
was
brother
there.
Charles,
You know what I'm saying? And that was crazy. That was just on the way to playing basketball. So that was crazy, man.
Early in the morning.
We
about to go ahead. I think we was going to Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
We were finna catch the bus, go to Oak Ridge, and then got robbed.
No, we was going to walk. This is why I played intramural.
Oh, okay,
Okay. Got robbed.
Oh, so that was 8th grade, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to hoop, man. Just trying to hoop.
Just trying to hoop.
Matter of fact, that's when Aaron was playing the intramural. Yep, during that time.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy,
Dang.
man. But yeah, man. Hey, but it's good to have you on, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
I should be sending them on more often. So, good. Bless everybody. Bless on everybody good, man.
Everybody blessed, man. Everybody good, man.
Stupid stuff again.
Everybody blessed, man. I'm too blessed to be stressed, man.
Hey.
God is too high for me to be too low.
Shut the freak up, man.
Come on, man. Come on, somebody.
Up, bro.
Hey, say amen, somebody.
Amen.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, man,
But that's how it be, bro. You know, people be cliche in the church, man.
Nah, for real.
Knowing there's something really going on in your head and in your mind and stuff, bro. It don't be all peaches and cream, dog, or flowers.
But I was just thinking about, so like, I just came back from Alabama, and I didn't want to go to Alabama. Like, I was just like, man, screw this crap.
Yeah.
I want to go to Alabama. And then I went to Alabama, and it actually was pretty peaceful to me. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing, like, it was, when I got out there to the land, bro, it was so peaceful. We didn't hear nothing. Like, you didn't hear no crickets, no nothing.
Yeah.
And it kind of worried me. I was like, dang, this is too quiet. Like, let's turn on a fan or something. But when I got back from Alabama, I didn't realize I was so much at peace. And then I talked on the phone with her. He's like, hey, man, I got this going on, that going on. And I'm like, yo, like, bro, like, it like the city, like, hit me back again, bro. It was like, God dang it, bro. Like, I ain't rushed back to nothing, bro.
Yeah.
It like, and I just jumped right back in, bro.
It's
Jumped right back in. Everything feel like it's moving 100 miles a minute,
that's
dog.
It was like
how
a
it
nice
be, bro.
zen.
It was,
zen,
bro.
Nice vibe.
It was,
Great
bro.
energy.
It was.
Okay,
It gave me something
Yeah.
different, dog. Like,
Nah, that country feel is different, bro. I know you from Bama, or you in Alabama.
Yeah.
My people from like Hastings and
Yeah.
Palatka,
Yeah.
which is like towards St. Augustine. And I remember as a kid always going out there, bro. Like we knew we weren't gonna really have no signal.
Yeah.
We knew we was gonna have to just play outside, but it was always like just like it's just a slower.
Yeah.
Like everything was calm. Everything is like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just chill. Like nothing. No pressure.
Right.
Oh, let me
and-
say this, Hurt.
Yeah.
For all y'all city folks that used to social media, used to being out here, technology, TVs everywhere,
Facts.
it takes some time to get used to the country.
It does.
Like you said, it's no signal out there, so it's really like just you with your people, with your friends, family, and stuff like that, the animals, the nature, and it's a good vibe. It's going to level you back out.
That's
You
true.
know, because so much going on.
And it's good he bringing it up, because I ain't finished telling you the story. Because because hers had walked in.
Yeah.
But I tell you the story, we was all sitting around in the kitchen, and some of us was on our phones, and the dude that owned the house, big old house, big land, 18 acres, he slammed his head on the counter. He was like, hey, man, everybody listen up, man. Look around right now. It's 11 of us in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of y'all on the phone. And now what I learned, though, about 90% of the people from the city was on the phone, and about 10% of the people from the country wasn't. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah, that's
like
what
we
everybody
so
was used to.
stuck to technology, bro.
Yep.
Like a lot of us don't even know what to do. We
Glued
don't
to
even
it.
got it no more.
Glued to it.
If we had to go grow our own vegetables and stuff, we don't know how to do nothing, bro.
That's why I
Don't
like-
lose your phone
yeah.
or break it. It's
No,
all
my
right.
goodness, bro.
That's why I think even some of these hurricanes, bro, are actually a blessing. Sometimes when the power shuts off
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
it makes you like really spend time with your family, bro. Like my kids didn't have their iPads or nothing, so I'm sitting there like finding I was about to make a hoop on the side of the house because
Y'all lost
my daughter
electricity and
started.
stuff?
Yeah, we lost electricity.
okay,
Thank God it was like only like 12 hours or so. But like during that time, I was like, dang, I gotta keep my kids occupied. Like I like my daughter, she does volleyball, so I put a little square in the garage for her to start hitting the ball. And then my youngest, she was playing basketball, so I put little squares on the floor for her to like dribble into the squares. Like I like thought about like, dang, this is how it was when we was kids, bro.
No, for real.
Like these kids are different now. Like we was playing outside a lot, bro. Like
Yeah, it's not
drinking
that
from the faucet, bro. I was just thinking about those days, bro. Like even when we was in high school and everything, bro, we used to just go hoop all the time and
That's
go
it, bro.
play ball. All we wanted to
do
do
that
is
no
play
more.
ball and hit the gym and do all that. But
Get outside the house.
nah, for
Away from
real.
the phones, tablets.
Exactly, bro.
Shit, in high school, I didn't even have phone. I ain't had no phone, no tablet. We was too cheap
Yeah.
to have any of those type of things. So we
But
definitely gonna be outside.
But with us growing up and us being in the 90s, like we have experience and know that we don't really need phones.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
true.
Like, don't get me wrong, like we stay in a time now where we think like for instance, we use it, we like, no, like I need my phone because like the school called me something about my daughter or something
Right,
happened.
yeah.
I gotta rush to the hospital. What person you rushing to the hospital gonna change?
Right. Yeah.
You ain't the doctor.
That's
you can't
true.
change nothing about the situation.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? But we have gotten to a point where like, no, I need it. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And it's times, don't get me wrong, like it is helpful and stuff like that. But sometimes too much technology, I feel like it be destroying us sometimes.
Nah, I
Because
agree.
you have to be able to step away, like too much of it. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I agree,
Yeah.
dog.
Too much of anything is bad.
I agree.
Like, I didn't even know too much of water is bad.
Yeah.
Like I had a dietitian, I was drinking too much water. She said, hey, you need to put a little salt. That's why you have low energy. You're drinking too much water now. That is taking away all your salt.
Speaking
Too
of
much
water.
of anything is bad, man.
I'm a little
But-
thirsty.
Nah, for real though, man. But I wanted to jump into something, dog. You know what I'm saying? Something you brought up.
Jump into it, bro.
I know your situation might be a little bit different. But in a way you can still relate because I think somebody had to step in, but correct me if I'm wrong. But navigating a life without like your father really being in your life.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like I dealt with it for a minute like being in high school, like I was a hooper, and I was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I had a dad that was really there for me, like he could have helped me navigate to like, hey, you need to work on your handles a little more because
Right.
you're gonna be a guard.
Right.
You need to work on like we're gonna need to get you in college and this and
Yeah,
that. But I
yeah.
feel like I didn't have none of that. So I felt like I struggled so much in life. We
Right.
talk about it all the time.
Right, right.
Having somebody that do have their father, like you
Yeah.
know, they confident enough.
Right,
Different,
it's
bro.
it's different, bro. Like just reversing back, like
Yeah.
well, you know, we talked the other day, bro. Like I was like, you know, just even with fatherhood right now, bro. Like having somebody to bounce ideas off of, like
Right.
somebody to be like, you know, because I mean, raising kids, I mean, there's no handbook to it. Like each kid is gonna be different personalities and whatnot.
dog.
But I like to look at it as like having somebody that you can have, you know, just go back and forth with the ideas or like, you know, like maybe find some similarities and to help you talk through certain situations,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
parenting, like you said, bro. Like just going, I'm gonna go from backwards, bro. Like from now being a father, to now like going back to like you said, childhood, bro. Like every person that I see that had a father in their life, bro, is just a few steps further.
Yeah.
Like it's just like they're ahead of the game, really,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
But like really, I know this is gonna kind of like switch the subject, but I mean it's kind of still on subject. I was talking to my boy the other day. I was like, you know what, man? God allowed it to happen for a reason, bro. To allow us, you know, in our situations, our circumstance, to be the curse breakers of that generation, bro. And you know, and then he said a question. He was like, man, but why me? And I'm just like, why not you?
Why not you?
You know, it's a huge call and a blessing to be that curse breaker, bro. Like that's why I think sometimes it can feel so heavy, because I feel like it's like almost like we're now like, because we didn't have that. It made us stronger, but then we're like building the foundation for our children and our children's children, bro.
Yo, nah,
So
that's
like, yeah, that's why how I look at it, and that's why I'm like, man, that weight is so heavy.
it is.
You know,
My experience with it's kind of like having a father always around, or having a male. I'm gonna say having a male always around.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, I had a father.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah.
Once I hit second grade, one little situation happened. I ended up getting punched in the eye.
Yeah.
And this one I became bad. In the beginning, I was a good kid, making good grades. Became bad, second grade. Became bad. But he was a father. He was always in my life. But it's more so academically.
Yeah.
He was very present. Sports-wise, because he wasn't big into sports.
Yeah.
But sixth grade year, I did my sixth grade year. Summertime, I moved to Florida. This is when I moved to Florida from Jersey. But my father, well, not my father, my stepfather or whatever, was here. He was a male presence, but he wasn't a father.
Yeah.
And from there on, up until, even to this day, it's like my father figure wasn't there.
Yeah.
So not having a father figure growing up, because like at any time, you know, y'all know my story. At any time, I could have dropped out.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
And did God knows what with my life.
Yeah.
So having a father figure and having a present father figure, because you can have a father or a dad in the house or whatever, but they may not be present.
Yeah.
And that's impactful in a totally different way. And if it wasn't for me thinking about my father back in Jersey, and I don't know if you remember the time when I first got here, well, a few years of being here or whatever, I had a Nintendo 64.
I remember that.
And had that tape.
That tape
was on it. And when that tape came off,
it was
like,
crazy.
Yeah, my
started
emotions,
tearing
everything. Yeah.
I was confused. It was a piece of black tape on, and I tore, like, I lost it, tore it off or something. And then he came, he was like, "Where the black tape?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And he started tearing up. I'm like, "What the freak man tearing up his tape?" He
And
was like,
that's because my father, who I call my father, and he's not my biological father,
Yeah.
but he raised me since a baby. He's my oldest sister. It's 7 of us. I'm the second oldest. He's my oldest sister father.
Yeah.
But he raised me as a
So
baby.
you never met your biological father?
I met him.
You met him?
I met him. But then he disappeared.
So hold on. So clarification. What was the tape? He put that tape on there?
He's the one who put that tape there. I forgot the reason why behind it.
But it
I
reminded
always
you of him.
Yes.
And I never
Gotcha.
forget it. I never forget it because he
Yeah.
started tearing up.
Yeah.
And then, no, but I never forget it because he started tearing up. And I was like, he tearing up this by the father?
Yeah.
Because all I knew was a no good deadbeat father.
Right.
So when I was like, my father makes you tear up like that?
Yeah. Who was that? What does that mean? How does that feel?
And it's crazy because it's like, I knew my father about my whole life, but like you used to say, I had the most absent, what you used to say?
Present absent father.
You know what I'm saying?
You have the most present absent father.
He was not involved in my life at all. And I don't know if you remember this. When I got arrested, he came out as the police was putting the handcuffs on me. And he said, no. After he bummed me out, he told me, he said, Junior, I didn't raise you like that. I looked him dead in his eyes. I say, man, you ain't effing raised me at all, bro. Like, you never raised me, bro. What you talking about? You didn't raise me like that. Where were you when I graduated? Like, when you made an excuse and you went to work instead on the volunteer day on my graduation. Like, where were you? Yeah. Like, I played basketball since middle school. I'd never seen nobody in the crowd. Like, only my cousins made it to the games. That was it, bro. Yeah. So it was like, I grew up always with that. Like, I always had so much anger inside me. It was just like, I always say God used basketball in my life, bro, to keep me. Because I don't know if you remember, because you was talking about dropping out. Right. I don't know if you remember we was in school, and basketball season was over, our senior year. And I was going to drop out. Bro, senior year. You went.
Going into the senior year?
No. Senior year was done. Basketball is finished. Yeah. Why I'm in school? Yeah. I'm just here for basketball. I'm not here to graduate. Okay, I'm finna hit the streets. Hey, basketball didn't work out.
Shout out to the coach, bro. I think he really helped pull a lot of people through, bro. Like through graduating, bro.
Hey,
you know.
Hey, man, I never forget, man. Our head coach, high school. I never forget this. But we was on senior skip day and we was juniors. Yep. And he found out and he got mad. And one of the other guys, he said, hey, Mike, you don't, he was like, hey, you don't care about the game? And then he was like, yeah, I care. He was like, go sit your tail on the bench. And then he got to me. He was like, hey, Alvin, you don't care? I was like, well, I don't care. Oh, I'll kick you off the team right now. I was just go sit down on the bench. Yeah. It's like, first of all, I'm a starter. Second of all, if Alvin leave out this gym, I don't know what's about to happen to him. Yeah. I don't know. And that's always like, bro, like, when I felt like NBA wasn't working out, it was like, okay, cool. How can I maneuver in the streets now? Like, how can I be the biggest dope boy, whatever it is in the street side?
Do you think he knew you was like
a
trouble kid outside of school?
Yeah, I think he knew.
I think so too.
Because I think he always think that Hurst was my level head. Like, Hurst was the person that was there like, hey, Alvin, nah, don't drop out. That's actually a bad idea. Like, all right, Hurst, you think so? Yeah. All right, I won't drop out then. Like, if you think it's a bad idea, I won't drop out. Like, we had like 3 months left of school, bro. Yeah. And they're like, oh, okay, basketball season.
What was the coach name?
Turner.
Coach Turner, okay. Yeah. I met him a couple of times. I know the last time I seen him, I think was...
Shout out Coach Turner, man. We love you, dog, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. We already graduated. Yeah. But I think he had like an open gym. Yeah. And he went to Edgewater. Yeah. And we all went out there and played with the young boys.
You came a hoop. Yeah, you came a hoop. You came a hoop.
He be having pro players out there had his stuff, man.
Where he at now?
He's at West Orange High School.
West Orange?
Yeah. He's a principal out there, man. He's doing his thing. Run it to him every time. Every now and then run it to him, man. He still get buckets, too.
He's still shooting all?
Yeah, oh, man. Killing it. He's a hooper. Natural.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's one white boy that used to give it to me. Like me and him, because I was the person that had to guard him, like for practice, like every time. Like as soon as we playing scrimmage, I'll go get him. Like also I'm in him.
You was the best defender.
Yeah. I was the one you put on the best player, and then Hurston was number 2. Like funny story, when we was hooping one time, me and Hurston got confused of who their best player was. So Hurston was on the best player.
Oh, yeah. You talking about Sarasota?
Yeah. And I was like, Hurst, let me get him. Hurst like, nah, bro, I got him. Bro, he hit a move, hit a shot, Hurst the face. Ow, you get him, switch.
Hey, switch, bro. Hey, the way I saw how quick that move was, like, I didn't even have time to react to that.
He had no time. It's like he froze.
I was like, whoa, this is amazing. I said, hey, bro, get him, bro.
Bro, froze.
I said, no, sir, bro.
That dude was nice, though. That dude was nice, man.
Oh, man. After that game, Turner said, man, let's get the heck out of here. Get out of here quickly. Yeah, I remember that, man.
So, where I go to Sarasota? What was the Sarasota thing?
It was like a tournament. He was just taking us to tournaments. Indiana was dope. You didn't get to go to Indiana.
I ain't get to go to Indiana,
You would have loved Indiana.
Hold on, so he was kind of running like almost like an AAU almost.
You can
Yeah,
say
cause
that.
you- cause
Yeah, I
you-
know because y'all were traveling.
Because during the
yeah.
regular basketball season, you still supposed to travel too. So he was trying to get tournaments in too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Especially during like Christmas and spring break, like
Yeah.
times like that. You want to travel.
I'm sorry for the people. I ain't play
Yeah, he
high
ain't
school
played.
ball.
He played baseball.
Baseball,
Yeah,
though.
I was into. I played.
He played baseball for all black school.
Hey,
Hey, shout out to Jones High School. You know what I'm saying?
listen, bro.
Shout out to Jones High School.
I thought about you like probably about like this happened like last year. Jones, I was going to watch because I work at the school. I was going to watch some kids play at Oak Ridge. So, Oak Ridge is mostly like Spanish kids.
Well,
Like they got a lot of Spanish kids that play baseball. And Jones came over, bro. And Jones came to play. And so I happen to know a player on Jones too. Bro, I came and I was watching the game. I was like, well, because Oak Ridge was not kind of that good, bro.
Yeah.
But I was just like, when the black kids got up to hit, bro. I'm talking about.
It's a baseball.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm talking about, bro. Like they didn't know how to play baseball, bro.
It's
Like it looked bad,
like
bro.
we ain't made
Like,
no basketball team.
it looked like I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like you watching some kids just starting to play, but they was having a ball playing each other because both teams weren't really that good.
That's
I
crazy.
love y'all, but
most of the
it
guys,
wasn't that.
our main sport wasn't baseball.
Yeah,
We just did it for fun because it was outside of if he wasn't on the playing on the basketball team, where the season's kind of like depending on how far the basketball team goes. If it wasn't with the basketball team, because the football is already over with or whatever, so it's like this the only thing we got left to do.
It was the first time in my life I seen cats with dreads getting up to bat.
For real? Oh Lord!
It was different, bro. I never seen that in baseball. I was like, man, these boys look like they just like, let me try this out, and I think I can make this work. All of them had dreads.
It's interesting though because
I think I had dreads too when I was playing.
You did.
I had dreads too
But
when I was playing.
we used to play baseball.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
What happened? We used
It got
to play
unpopular.
baseball.
It's just
I ain't
unpopular.
gonna. Now they just added. I don't know if y'all seen in the MLB. They just added the Negro League stuff too.
Oh, for real?
Or they added everything because they didn't add it before. And it's some guys that hit more home runs or whatever than the white folks who got the record or whatever. But they just added it now. Like I think this year, matter of fact, they just added it because but black folks. We've been dominating for a long time.
I think we can really dominate anything if we want to. If we really
no,
want to.
I
just think it ain't that popular like that. You get that coach that just stay in it and like be like, I want these kids to get real good. And like that commitment like that. I don't know. I don't
know. And I think we so talented too. We prefer sports where you like got direct contact with people where you feel like you can do something about it.
Get something out of it. Yeah. No, I feel that too.
It annoys me in the sport where it's like I can't like physically do nothing to stop it.
Oh, so you would hate like pool tournaments. You can't physically
I can't
nobody.
physically
break the
sit
stick.
there. Right. Like they can, you suck, dude. You suck. Like,
And I think that's one way to look at it, is a good way, but another thing is within our community I feel like is black folks feel like the only way to get out of their situation is playing physical sports.
It's playing sports.
You know, and I think we started encourage more so like going to school. You could do the physical sports and all that good stuff, but get an education.
But I think
let that be your number one thing. If you can, let that be your number one thing. Get a scholarship for that, but also play on a team. But you could try out whatever it is, and keep that going. You know.
Right,
but then I wonder if that goes back to what we were talking about with not having a father.
Yeah.
There's that.
That's true too.
Not having a father, somebody to say focus on this, focus on that.
Yeah. And now you say that when I told you when I was in Jersey, my biological father, no, not biological father, my father who was raising me there, he was more so pushing academics.
See,
that he was pushing because he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't big into sports.
That makes sense.
And then when I came here, it wasn't a father figure.
Right.
He was like present, but not present.
And I think that play a role. I really do think
present,
that play a role.
Absent father.
Yeah, that is present, absent
Presently
father.
absent father.
Yeah.
So to break that down, a definition of a present absent father is a father who's there physically, but just not there connecting with their kids, man. So like that's a present absent father. Now, cause don't get me wrong, I that's why I said, man, you got the most present absent father is when I used to see him give you money all the time.
Yeah. That's to him that was taking care.
Yeah, but like I'm like, I would you can say it too. You just like. I'd rather have some time spent with you than this money. Like, don't get me wrong, it helps now that I'm older, or whatever. But it's like, dang, So man, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what remind me of too? The I don't know if y'all probably remember when we did the thing for Edgewater with what's the guy name with the music we performed
That
at
kid,
Edgewater.
right?
And
With
after
Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After we performed and whatnot,
Yeah.
and then we actually went into like sections, and then it was one of the kids, and
Yeah,
he
I
was a
talking about
Caucasian
that.
kid,
Yo,
yeah.
never forget that.
And he was talking about, he said his dad, I guess he made a lot of money, but he was
It
never
was
around.
a white
Yeah,
kid.
it was a white kid. He was never around. He made a lot of
That's
money.
what Caucasian is.
That's
But-
what. Oh, you said Caucasian. I
Yeah,
hear him say Caucasian. Oh, sorry, Caucasian. Sorry.
But he said
Yeah.
he was never around.
Yeah,
And, yeah, man, it just.
Yeah, because I remember that because he was like, yeah, but I like my father to be around. Like, what are we doing? Oh, he's traveling. Yeah, we made he's good. We got a nice house and stuff, but he's not around.
And bro, like that's what I'm talking about. Like with like the talking, having somebody to talk to, a dad, and be like, yo, how do you balance this thing?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I need my kids to be comfortable. I want my kids to, have stuff. I want my family comfortable, be in a decent home and stuff. But how do you balance that with work at the same time?
It's
Like,
hard.
how do y'all do it, man?
It's hard. Do I do it?
Yeah,
Do I do
because
it?
I think you do it pretty well, man.
But I think if you let my daughter tell it, not so much.
oh.
You don't never spend time with me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
it's like sometimes especially getting off work, I be having these long shifts. I gotta sit in the car like 10, 20 minutes before I even go in the house. I know as soon as I go in the house, it's like like when you got a dog and immediately you get inside the house. And it's like I don't got that kind of energy right now to match
Every time I'm
you.
talking to this man on the phone, bro, the kids are in the background, like, bro, and I'll be like, "Hey, bro, I can just call you back." He's like, "Hey, bro, you can keep talking to me, bro. It don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter." And he's talking to the kids in the background, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I can just go. He's like, "Hey, Hurst, it don't even matter, bro." Yeah, so
it can be a lot for me sometimes.
I feel you.
For me, it's not so bad.
I feel like he actually more of a country vibe than what you think. He
Why
got
you say that?
because you a very laid back personality that don't require much.
Yeah.
You like a Toyota Corolla.
Hey, man, that's funny, bro. That's funny.
You keep running. You
just
don't
keep
require
running.
much at all.
That's
You
why
don't
they say
demand
don't
much.
buy. Americans shouldn't buy American cars. That's what somebody told me. Because American cars need more help.
They need more help.
Like need more keeping up. But if you don't take care of a car, buy a foreign car because they last forever.
Yeah.
That's you, dog. You the foreign, bro. You foreign, bro.
Nah, but for me personally, it's pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
So when I work, normally it's either at nighttime between 10 to like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Or it's during the daytime when the kids are in school.
Gotcha.
But by the time the kids are out of school, I'm there picking them up.
Yeah.
So I'm mostly present as much as I can be. Only time I would get like my daughter, Kelsey. She's the younger one. I got two daughters.
Yep.
The younger one, when it's time for me to go to work, that's when she have an issue.
Gotcha.
Daddy, don't leave. I miss you.
Of course.
My older daughter, she's like, once her social battery runs dry, she go in the room.
Yeah.
And she just stay in there. And she's all right, Daddy. See you later.
Okay, but with that question, did she have TV in the room?
Yeah, we got TVs in all the rooms.
Okay, so
but they mostly on their tablet or iPads.
Okay, so let me give you a little. My wife ain't with all that.
For real?
Yeah, so there's a certain amount of screen time. Hey, Terrell, make sure that got a 30-minute recording limit. So re-record after it stops. So you got to keep your eyes on that one. But
back to the show.
Back to regular schedule programming. But so imagine this, like there's no TVs in the room because of distraction, and screen time is limited. So once you take those things away, kids kind of do this thing where it's like, oh,
they're stimulated, bro. What? They like, what are we
what
gonna
do we do now, Dad? I need something to do.
Yep.
You know, once their tablets die, and they get bored. Like my younger one, she's full of energy.
Yeah,
she not really heavy into. She got her iPad, but she ain't really heavy into TV. Like she'll put it on the TV, but walk away, want to do something else.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we want to hear you. Clear,
so my older daughter, she iPad crazy.
Okay.
But she's not really like heavy into TVs.
Gotcha.
My younger daughter, she's full of energy. Mm-hmm. She don't like she don't really care too much about the TV. She'll put it on just to hear noise.
Yeah.
But the iPad, she'll play it on a little bit, put it to the side. But she always says she's bored all the time. And my older daughter, she's like, once her iPad dies, then she's bored.
Yeah.
And you got to try to figure out how can you entertain them.
And that's where it get hard for me.
Yeah.
And so what I try to do is take them to the pool. If I got the energy, I would drive them to one of the parks. However, I'm downtown. Lake Eola, busy. And it's full of
that's right.
white kids. It's a little different. They could be a little rude. And I try to teach my kids manners and this and that.
Not at all.
And they just do it, and the parents just look. They just look and just be like, what you want us to do? But if we get out of pocket, and then now we acting too black. We acting. So I'm trying to get. I don't like going to the west side too much.
Yeah.
However.
Oh, y'all like going to the west side?
It's mostly because the police have to harass you a little too much sometimes. And I gotta go down OBT, so you passing is it OPD? Or is that City of Orlando? Right there on John Young.
Sheriff.
That's the sheriff. That's Orange County.
Yeah. You gotta drive past there, and they like to come around, and then they like to. Yeah, I don't want to deal with none of that.
So you gotta find a balance in between.
You gotta come deep west.
So
you gotta go deep
west. I do
west.
try to go to but the thing is, I try to go to Barnett Park.
Oh, see,
because my kids, they go to a school that's mostly white or Hispanic. I take them to the park, mostly black, so they can understand, like, because like they want straight hair, this and that. I'm in the process because they're young. 7 is my oldest, 6 is my youngest, and I want them to still stay locked into like I'm black and I'm beautiful.
What's your oldest?
And I love them at 7.
7?
My youngest is 6. She just turned 6 January 13th. My oldest is
hold
on. I take that back. My oldest is January 13th. My youngest is July 13th. They both was born on Friday the 13th.
Oh, our kids that close to each other?
Yeah. So they both a year and a half apart exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, and we had it.
Great
I don't want to
time.
say we had it staged that way, but we had it because my younger daughter, they was talking about trying to get her to do like Saturday or Sunday. Not Sunday, but Monday, because Saturday the doctor was off.
Yeah.
That was taking care of us or whatever. But we pushed it. We was like, well, can we do Friday 13th? So they both was born on Friday 13th. One was in January. One was in July. Really?
I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people.
But yeah.
I know our daughters was only like 3 months away from each other.
It's pretty close.
God damn.
Well, Avery and my daughter Kelsey, right? Because Avery's she in first grade now, right?
Yeah, no, Avery's in second. She's
in second grade.
7. Yeah.
Oh, so Kendall and Avery is close in age.
Yeah, Kendall. I'm talking about Kendall.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they're born both was born in 2017.
Yeah, 3 months away from each other. Avery born in March.
Dang.
I never knew that.
Dang.
I forgot. Well, I had to know it because it was the time where we knew it. But
your kids?
10 and 5. So both of them September. So September babies.
How's them birthday month? That birthday month?
Oh, bro, it's pocket draining.
I did what you
so
did.
So you just hate this past month.
Then my wife's birthday's in October.
Oh,
so
like
bang. Yep.
I did what you did, bro. Like, I had the audacity to wait 5 years and say, "Yeah, I want another one. I want another one."
I kind of like it, but it kind of don't, but kind of do.
I don't.
Why's that?
Yeah. I like it in the I like it in the sense of me personally. I like it in the sense of it gave time for my oldest now to be helpful to the youngest. Like, even when she was a baby, like, go get this diaper or something, like, she wants to help. Like, she was, but like, as far as, even though they do really well, especially like having girls, I feel like girls still like kind of attached to each other no matter how.
Oh, mine's bicker all the time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Mine do, they fight all the time.
Oh, they do? Okay,
they do.
They don't, but they don't know the difference between, because they close in height.
Yeah.
And my younger one's actually, I think she's like 10 pounds or 7 pounds, 6 pounds, something like that, heavier than my oldest. My oldest, she's just like me. She's always been slim. Mm-hmm. But my second oldest is going to be a little thicker. So
yeah.
They had that battle.
Yeah, my So I mean, a lot of times they argue, man, and stuff, but you can tell they really love each other, man.
Yeah.
I feel like And then they always talk about like breaking your pockets when you get older.
Yeah.
As far as like when prom and all that kind of stuff. Like I feel like it gives me a little breathing room just in case. You know?
Are you ready for the teenage years?
I think
Because you right there close by. We got some time.
I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. But it's like I feel like when you paying attention to your kids, you can kind of see how they're gonna be.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like I can see how my oldest is gonna be, which doesn't worry me too much. Now my youngest, that worries me a little bit because she's a little different.
Yeah.
So and she's very, very friendly. So like it's just like man, you know, you just kind of look at her. You can.
Let me ask y'all a question, right?
What's up?
Because so my oldest sister, right? She's having her daughter. Her oldest daughter is a senior.
Yeah.
They going through some rough times right now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's senior year. And maybe watch this movie, thinking about their situation. I don't want to go into detail because it's her story to tell or whatever. But I watched the movies, the Spider-Man movie. It's the latest one that just came out when they be going between the verses, the multiverse or whatnot.
Yeah.
But the dad, he made a comment. He was like, what's the kid name for Spider-Man? Miles. His name Miles.
Yeah.
He said he's
Miles.
growing and he's trying to grow up and spread his wings. And he was like, so the father was saying, because the father police officer was saying that we need to grow as well. How do y'all go about doing it? Because right now I'm in a process like I'm kind of tough on my daughters, and I want to do it this way and this way or whatever. As they're growing, they're starting to talk back. And I'm gonna say talk back, but they got their own mind,
Right.
And the things that they're experiencing, their life. How do you guys grow? Are you guys have you thought about like are y'all growing with y'all kids? Because even though we're getting older, we still gotta grow and expand. We gotta stay up to date on what they're doing. How do you guys go about going that? Because as they getting older and they still talking that slang and they want to back talk the stuff they see on TV, their friends they being around. How do y'all monitor all those things at the same time? Continue to like, you know what? Let me allow them to grow up and become who they want to be.
Right.
I could try to help, you know what I'm saying, guide them, but at the same time, I need to allow them to grow up, make their own mistakes. When they fall down, I'm here to pick them up, opposed to just being like, rah, 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 don't do this, don't do that. I got to be on top of them, like, you know, kind of like holding like an iron fist to them, like, you know, how y'all go about dealing with that?
I think for me, cause my daughter, she kind of messed me up because she grew up fast as heck. Like, she was watching a lot of YouTube when she was younger, so like her slang and everything was way ahead of her years. I ain't even potty train her. Like, she just learned how to use the bathroom. That's just still weird to me. But like, I have to be very careful with her because if I let her move how she want to move, she's around 16 right now. Like, she's very grown.
Very. She private school?
Yeah, she in private school. I put her in private school because of that. I put her in private school because I felt like if she went to a public school, she was gonna get into too much trouble.
Yeah.
I think she could be very manipulating. I think she just knows. Like, it's weird. Like, she used to be around her cousin and she'd take a lot in. So like, even when I'm talking, I have to be careful what I say around her because she knows too much. But what me personally, I try to let her as much as possible like learn on her own. Like, I try to give her responsibility. Like, I say, hey, Avery, your bedtime is 8:30. I'm not gonna remind you, but remember you gotta take a shower before bedtime. Remember you gotta be in bed by 8:30. If you're not being in bed by 8:30, then your bedtime gonna be pushed back to 8 o'clock. I'm leaving this responsibility to you. You have to be responsible and take charge. So I try to do little things to give her responsibility to show if you good with this, then we can upgrade to this. Cause she be saying, cause now her bedtime back 8 o'clock. And she said, I want to be 8:30, but you got to show me this first. If you can show me this, then we can move at 8:30. When my bedtime can go to 9 o'clock? When can you be responsible enough to go to 9 o'clock? You have to be responsible enough. And I always say with kids, it's different. Like, you can't hold a kid based on their age. I tell people all the time, I was watching porn since 5 years old.
Yeah.
You can't hold me based on my age. Like, what I know at 5 is crazy. So you trying to sit here and tell me, do you know about the birds and the bees? I know the birds and the bees, the hawks, the crows, whatever. Like, I even like what they identify as, whatever. Like, I know it all, bro. So I think that's my method I kind of use now. Is like, if you show me you're responsible, then I'll give you a little more based off of what you showed me. So I think that's the
But
mental.
how you transition now to your son and dealing with him because
that's gonna be a whole story, another story. Because that food on another level.
You still just working on. You trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure him out.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still trying to figure himself out. That's different.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I had to get him off of a little baby today. Yeah,
For real?
yeah, the little baby took something from him. No.
Oh, he wasn't playing with.
Yeah, I still gotta figure it out, but no, I ain't there. I ain't figured him out yet. Nope.
Oh man,
How you go about transitioning between both? You got
yeah,
two
I know
daughters.
two girls. So me, I think it's still similar, and that's why I think both parents are important. First of all, I find myself being the disciplinary, and I think girls attach to the dads a little differently anyway.
They do,
and so it's still like they still love me to death, even when I have to discipline them. At least now at this age. So, but back to what he was saying, I think it's about learning your child and learning their personality, like learning, how they're receiving information, how they're, just operating. So, for example, my oldest, she's a little bit more on the I gotta follow the rules. Yeah, I gotta follow the rules, but she'll give a little lip here and there of like that's not what I wanted to do or something. But for the most part, it's like she's more so of a rule follower. Like when my head is turned, when our heads are turned, like no, we're supposed to do it like this,
I wish I had
or like at least for now, that I can see like that she wants to follow the rules and she wants like she's very very kind, like almost to the point. What will worry about me with her is people like other people like my bad y'all, other people like manipulating or like trying to manipulate or take advantage of her, like of her kindness, because she's just such a sweet person. Now my other
That's
one,
what I'm afraid of too.
yeah so
I ain't got to worry about that part.
yeah, so like she's sweet, but yet she still has this side of her, like if she feels like somebody not doing right or something, she's gonna speak her mind. So it's like it's kind of like a balance. I don't know. We're still trying to figure things out for the most part. Then my youngest, a little bit more of I'm gonna get with you. I can see her fighting like right away. Like you tried me, you pulled my hair, I'm gonna pull yours. But then yet she was like the popular one in class. Everybody knows her name. Like the teachers sends us, hey, they always talk about your daughter, like sending us stuff home. Like
so she stand out a lot.
Yeah, she stands out a lot. And my other one's reserved. Yeah. My little ones, she gonna bust out on the dance floor. And my other one's gonna kind of like, well, I gotta get used to this, and then I'll jump in and join. Right. So yeah,
and my daughter's the same way.
It's
my older
different.
one, she's so reserved, and she follows the rules. But even today, like, cause she ate some food earlier.
Yeah.
And no one to eat food. Once they eat their food or whatever, then I allow them to get like a snack or some type of dessert.
Yeah.
But she didn't get one earlier because it was so close to dinner. And this is what I was saying when my girl came in late.
Yeah.
I was making dinner for them. She asked me for ice cream.
Yeah.
And I said, nope, you got to wait till you finish eating dinner. Then you get ice cream. Then she's going to ask me, so the rules changed now? Because she follows the rules. That's how. And then my younger one, she's like, she going to do what she want to do.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning, she was out there eating cupcakes. It's all over her face. I'm waking up. She already had the cupcake all over her face.
Oh, man.
I was like, no cupcake, no ice cream, no ask for nothing for the rest of the day.
No, I think.
But how do you find the fine line of being tough on them and then being like kind of like soft?
I think it's
I
think it's different for just different kids, because like how y'all was saying with that, my daughter is the type that like rules are meant to be broken. Like, let me figure out my way around this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she forged a signature one time and lied to my wife all day long that she didn't do it.
Yeah.
And my wife told me, she said, I know she do it, but she really won't break. I got home. I said, hey, look, Avery, I'm not finna waste no time.
Yeah.
I know you did it. Let's not get in further trouble. I'm only gonna ask you one question. Why did you do it? And that's what I asked her. That's that. But that's what I asked her. Why did you forge the signature? And immediately she said, Daddy, I'm sorry. I just wanted to go, or like whatever. And it's like, but she lied to her mama all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So she is like that. So I have to be stern on her because she's going to take whatever she gets. Like whatever little room you get, she gonna take it. So I find myself being a lot sterner on her. What it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still going.
Yeah.
And I just want to say the reason why I asked that question is because I think it was today or yesterday. Y'all know who Ricky Smiley is?
Yeah.
So Ricky Smiley, who came on the Breakfast Club, and his son, I think it was his oldest son, he ended up passing away at 32 years old, and I think he committed suicide. I'm not directly sure, but he said Ricky Smiley said that his other kids he was tougher on, but this one right here, he was more softer with. He said he feel like, and I guess this is like a battle that he dealing with possibly.
It ain't connected. Maybe I gotta hear the whole song.
Oh, this is a battle I feel like he's dealing with possibly.
Yeah.
Not sure because I don't know Ricky Smiley, of course, but he said he feel like if he was tougher on his son, he wouldn't never committed suicide or whatnot. I believe it was suicide, but he would never passed away like that.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was asking, how do I go about being? Do you be tough? Be soft? Like, how do you go about navigating?
I know what mine.
What times would you say to be tough? What times to be soft, or trying to figure out to be tough or be soft on them? I just want to know y'all perspective on things.
I think covering everything in prayer. First of all, that's the best thing you could do for your kids. Pray for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
But then, bro, I just think you're always trying to just do the right thing, bro. Like what you think is best, and I think just doing that, you can't blame yourself or blame or try to put pieces together of like why this is happening. At the end of the day, bro, I do want my kids to be able to know, no matter how much trouble they get into, that you can call me to come get you wherever you at. That's what I really want them to know. We'll deal with it later or whatever. But at the end of the day, what I noticed with me as I was getting older with certain things in my life, I noticed that certain people in my life was trying to control how my life was gonna go. But what we gotta realize is that Marseille had it, Shawn had his testimony, and you had your life journey. Chalk got his life journey. I got my life journey, and everybody. And it's hard to sit back sometimes. Even we talk all the time. Like it's hard to sit back and watch people you love or people that you care about have to go through whatever they're going through. But at the end of the day, we got to realize that God is cultivating them and God is shaping them. And they got to go through that to learn whatever life lessons they need to learn to be ultimately the person they need to be.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like,
yeah. Facts.
And
it's hard. It's hard to do that.
It definitely is. Well,
it's hard to step back.
How do you guys just grow with them and allow them to make those mistakes?
But right now they're under your care. They're under your care though, bro. Like,
but when they hit 16, 17, because I feel like once they took them teenage years, and them high school years,
I mean, you shield them as much as you can, and you teach them. I don't want to use the word shield. Well, you are protecting. As fathers, we protect. But, like, we shield as much as we can, but then we teach them as much as we can. But at the end of the day, bro, like, it's just, like, they're going to make mistakes.
Right.
Like, no matter how old they get. They're going to probably get sneaky and try not to share stuff with you. But that's why I think both parents are important, bro. Like, my wife is more so of, like, she can, they tell her more stuff most of the time. But I have to be, like, there has to be a balance in the house.
Yeah.
So I have to be probably the harder fist sometimes.
And that's my issue.
Yeah.
Because
but
their mom is the more like soft one.
See,
this
the
and
opposite.
But you think in the long
me,
term.
I'm more like I'm the mean dad.
I mean, but think about it, bro. Like, think about it. I can just attest to this, bro. Like, in certain situations, you'll be like, they usually end up going back to thank the person that was stricter or harder on them, bro. Like, I feel like, because it's like, dang, dad was hard on me because, dang, that's going on in my life right now. Now I see, like, now I can see why my mom was so hard on me. Like, now I can see what she's talking about. Like, you won't understand till you get older.
Yeah.
Now this makes sense. Like, and it's okay, bro. Like, I feel like that's okay.
So with that being said, it made me think about, when we was talking about fathers not having a father, because we're fathers in our kids' lives.
Right.
Do you ever have a moment where, like I had moments in my life that helped me forgive my father? Because like I had moments in my life as a father where I felt like fatherhood was tough for me. Like being a father and dealing with bills and everything else. I'm like, man, this junk is hard, bro.
Yeah.
And I had moments where I was like, man, like, pause, man. I see what you was going through now. Like, not making excuses to say it's okay, but to say like a little bit of like, dang, this junk is a little rough.
Yeah,
man.
yours a little different from me though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know yours, but like,
because my biological father was never there.
he was never there.
And then you already know, my stepfather, we call him Al as well. So, but he was like there to pay the bills. But he wasn't a real father.
So he's not calling him daddy.
Yeah, I'm not.
His name is Al too.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
So, but my biological, the reason why
I
graduated high school.
How did you deal with your up daddy though?
With my who?
Your up daddy.
My up daddy?
Yeah.
What that mean?
Your up daddy.
My biological father?
No, your up daddy.
You gotta explain that one to me. Up daddy.
Yeah.
What that mean?
He was supposed to say, "What's up, daddy?" He was supposed to say, "Not much. What's up with you?"
Man, pause, man.
Yeah.
A whole big pause, bro.
But yeah. So my biological, so I had a different because my biological father was never around. Even to this day, like, so I have a brother, and it's from my biological father's side, and then me and him, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say he been hunting me down, but he been trying to build a relationship with me for years. And he told me he actually got into it with his father, well, our father, because he didn't know that I ever existed.
Oh, so your biological father is still being a father in other people's lives.
Yes,
I see that a lot.
And
wow.
he just for what my mother.
That's
told
amazing,
me,
by the way.
Yeah, what my mother told me was he just wanted her. He didn't care for me. So he ended up just disappearing, and then I ended up running back into him once I was like 7, 8 years old, something like that. That's when I met all of them, and then so years passed or whatever. Back in my MySpace days, I think he told me that he ran into or found my mother on MySpace, and she directed him to me. And then from that point on, he stayed trying to come in contact with me. I was like, shoot, I'm older now. I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
I ain't in Jersey no more. Like, you wasn't around all these years. Although it's not your fault because you're just a son. You just found out that I existed. But I don't know you. You know, so for years, and I ain't gonna lie, he's been consistent.
Yeah.
Constantly trying to hit me up.
Yeah.
I've been ducking and dodging him. We'll go 4, 5, 6, 7 months, a year without ever speaking. He has still hit me up. To this day, we still connect. And now he ended up, when I was living more in South Florida, he actually flew out and stayed a weekend with us in South Florida. And we just bonded over there. And now we still like on and off speak now.
So y'all finally met up, actually.
Yeah, we finally met up. But he said that he was upset at his father because he didn't know I existed. And he thought that was messed up or whatever. But I kind of, because this is your father, this is I see it. This is your father. I don't care for him. He was never really around, this and that. I blamed him too. Like y'all are in the same boat together. Y'all was riding that wave together. And but nah, he stayed consistent. And so I love the man. That's my brother. We trying to figure that thing out, but it's hard to I ain't gonna. That's a tricky situation. I don't know if y'all. I don't know if y'all had family like that, but
he
got a tough situation.
He got a little something like that. He's still brushing them off. But
for real.
What you mean?
Your little brother, he's trying to get you.
Oh no, I do connect with him. At least every holiday I say something to him. And then when I play pickup ball, invite him to come play ball. Yeah.
Oh, so he live in Orlando.
I just feel like he want more though.
Oh, see, he living. He's in Denver now.
Yeah. We could always do better in every aspect of life.
Yeah.
But like I know I could do better. But honestly, bro, you know how my schedule is, bro. Like time is slim. It's really slim.
But if you die today though. Your funeral.
Not just that.
What you mean?
Most women said you make time for what you want.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what they say.
That's why I tell him all the time, I don't care nothing about busy schedules because you make time for whatever you want.
True.
It just ain't that important.
True.
We make time for anything. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's speaking on me too, because even like right
That's
now,
all of
I
us.
was supposed
Like
to
I-
have called
like
you a
I-
couple
like I
days
just
ago on
said.
that.
I just said we could do better. I could do better.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
that.
There's a lot of things I could do better in my life with right now. So that's not top priority right now.
But that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. It's just
Let's
not
just be
priority.
honest.
Cause we make time for anything.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, can I do one thing?
Go ahead.
Are y'all okay with me opening my bag up?
No, go ahead.
All right, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. This is gonna be like well, I don't know how long we got left. How much time we got left?
No, go ahead. Ain't no.
Okay. Y'all ain't scared of nothing, right?
Nah, you good.
No fear in your heart.
I don't trust you to open up something stupid.
Nah. It ain't gonna be that stupid.
This is the money I just stole from Britton's truck.
I just want to see what y'all.
I love it.
I just wanted to bring this in real quick, just to see y'all reaction or.
How about some porn magazine? Oh!
Chill, brother.
How y'all feel about that?
I don't like it, dog.
You always into reptiles. How you feel about that? I know fear in your
that's
heart.
crazy.
So funny
bro.
thing is, I was never into snakes, but I hold it. Hold on, let him cameraman get it last. He behind the camera.
Girl,
This man.
Let me see him.
my kids call her Snaky. It's a female ball python. You know.
Was she able to sit in that
Let me see
bag?
it.
Why was she able to sit in the bag so long, dog?
So I have a container.
So when did you get into snakes though?
Always been into them. I could never get them because my girl. So I started being a fish keeper. When she allowed me to get my first snake, this was back in June this year.
Yeah, bro.
I can hold it.
Yeah. Well, let me get up, dog.
She a little tight. She wrapped around my finger.
Let me just touch it then.
Yeah, she look like she don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, because she do look like she don't want to be bothered.
Normally when you touch their heads, they'll jump back or whatever.
How big can she get?
So this is a real
She
snake we
about
have on the camera.
She about 5 feet.
Gosh, dang it, bro.
She
You're
can get
making me nervous, dog.
pretty big.
Yeah,
Right
I
now
read it.
she going. So she's licking her tongue. So she's getting comfortable.
Yeah,
she's starting to move around.
I'm straight, bro. I don't do snakes like that, bro.
She's
Me
loosening up.
Last time I did a
I
snake,
just wanted your reaction.
that thing went to snake heaven, bro.
I don't do snakes either. I just like the challenge.
I like my dog. He got it under control,
I just
bro.
wanted your reaction to the snake being in the building.
I just want to touch it, dog.
Now I have held one around the neck and
she's
stuff.
in a better spot. She's gonna move around as long as you like guide her. Not guide her, but put your hand like underneath her neck area right here. You see the slim part? She's gonna keep moving. She's gonna move.
It says no space on the memory card.
All right, that's fine. This kind of cool though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sir.
So ball pythons are also
bro.
called royal pythons.
Yes,
Oh.
ski, bro.
You good? You good?
I know I'm good. I'm up. I'm all right. Yes, sir.
So the reason why they call ball pythons is because instead of attacking,
You say you
they
put the one
ball
over
up.
your neck.
I'm good, bro. I did a bigger one. The big ones around the neck. Somebody had the
Everyone
head,
had a Burmese
Hey,
python.
by the way-
Okay.
Or reticulated
and they had
pythons.
the head, the other way, bro. I'm straight, bro.
So, but ball, let me tell you. So,
I'm
ball
good.
python.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry. So, ball pythons, right? They also call royal pythons. Most royalty have them either around their wrist, like a bracelet, or around their neck. It's like that's why they call it royal python. But they call ball pythons because
Buddy, looking at me.
they
bro.
prefer
Keep moving
they
that
don't
way, dog.
they don't prefer to attack. If anything, they get scared or whatever, they'll ball up. That's why they call it ball python, because they'll ball up.
Okay.
And they're just duck in real
I can't
quick
hear,
or whatever.
I can't hear a dog on
And-
what you said, bro. I'm good, bro. That fool looking at me, bro. Hey,
It hurts.
It's looking at me, bro. I swear, bro.
She's not gonna attack.
Okay.
She's not gonna attack.
Okay, yeah, that's what the guy says about
Hey.
their dog. Remember that time you went and
She's
post
not,
that
she's
fix,
not
bro?
gonna attack.
By the way, I've never held a snake in my life. I don't like
Congratulations.
snakes, but I just had to do that.
I've held one before. I just wasn't ready.
To me, it's actually dumber than me because he put the one around his neck. That I feel like it choke you out.
It was
Yeah,
bigger.
so
That can choke you.
But it was like
I feel like that can actually.
it was a line of people.
I feel like that can't kill me, but that one can.
Yeah, nah, bro.
So that was crazier to me, bro.
Yeah,
That's just
they're not gonna attack.
Why
Most I ain't gonna lie to you. All snakes they don't. If you ever notice a snake, they never chase because snakes don't want to waste their time biting you.
yeah.
Especially if they got venom. If they got venom, they want to bite something they can eat.
Oh, okay.
They don't want to. If they're attacking you, it's only because you're in their personal space, and now they're defending themselves.
I ain't never seen a brother giving a snake lessons, bro. You different, bro.
I think it's dope, bro.
You country.
I just want to get a reaction on the camera for everybody to see.
I follow
T.
this dude on social media. I think he called like the Real Tarzan, and he do all that.
That's my guy. He
I like
Miami.
stuff like that.
Well, he from Miami.
Okay,
but I ain't gonna say it's my guy.
Like
I don't know the guy at all.
Because
I
honestly,
always follow
in
him
my
as well.
opinion,
Yeah,
like the way he doing is actually natural to black people, but I think it's how we raised.
That's exactly
how
it is.
I think a lot of white people they're so used to nature, they're not scared of all that.
Not just that, they take the risk of just doing something different and taking a challenge. That's
because
why I wanted to bring.
I don't think the African in us is like that. I don't think like you go to Africa, I don't think they're scared of stuff like this. But I think the Americanized version of us is like that.
And you know, it's made me think of me, my girl, her father. It's supposed to be her older sister, but she ended up getting injured, so her son did it. We did a thing called the Spartan race.
Yeah.
And we just did it earlier this year, back in I think it was like February or March or something like that. And the Spartan race, anybody looks up the Spartan race, it's like an obstacle course, but you got at different certain points, you got an obstacle to get over or whatever. So you're jogging or walking, you could walk a certain amount of meters or miles or whatever, and then you gotta do an obstacle. Whether it's climbing, crawling, lifting something up, pulling something, whatever. Yeah. And when I went there, you don't see that many black people. Yeah. You'll see some, but it's mostly like white folks that do those type of things. Most adventurous of people. Yeah. So, but when we all did it, I was like, dang, this is actually pretty dope. Mm-hmm. And I want to encourage people to like just try something different. Yeah. You know, and just go out there and just do it, because you never know, once you conquer that fear or whatever it is, you might actually really like it.
Might like it, for real.
And so we did the 5K, which is like 3-point-something miles. But this not this year, but the next one's gonna be in Jacksonville. We did a Jacksonville this year. We're gonna do a Jacksonville next year, and we're gonna do the 10K, which is like double. Yeah. So I think this one's like 3.2 miles. Next year's gonna be like 6.4 miles, or something like that. And I just want to encourage people to just do something different sometimes, you know. Not saying get a snake. I always wanted a snake.
It's just something out of your
comfort zone. But just get out of your comfort zone, you know. Like, I won't go skydiving. I'm afraid of heights. Yeah. I won't go skydiving. Because
you might just meet Jamaica if you step outside of your comfort zone. but okay.
Depending on what it is.
I got you.
But depending on what it is. Be all right with her.
Yeah, the snake right here, she's only like a few months. She was born at the beginning of this year, so she's not too bad. She was actually probably about half that size.
Yeah, bro. She good at it.
Whatnot.
Why she keep looking at me, bro?
Because you see the fear in your heart.
It's not just that. She's an observer different things and this and that, and also she see heat signatures. So all the heat that coming from it could come from the cameras, it could come from these.
She could feel that.
From our blood, she could sense it all.
But no, that's good, man. We just got a snake on the podcast.
That's dope.
That was big time.
I just wanted to bring something different. My first time to the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Guest.
And
next time I'll bring a rap.
Yeah. Y'all got anything? Y'all got anything before I close out?
Nah, man. I just want to encourage y'all fathers out there that are doing it, whether you had your father in your life or not, or whatever, man. Keep going. Well, you always say keep going. But just keep pressing, man. Like, stay encouraged. It's a beautiful burden to carry. Especially when you have people that you can lean on, man, like my brothers right here, man. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace and blessings.
Yeah, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
I just wanted to say, man, you know what I'm saying, fathers matter. You know what I'm saying? If you is a father out there, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, you might not have had a father, you know, that's just life. But keep doing what you're doing. Continue on that journey. Keep pressing forward, man, and just never give up. And don't forget, man, it might be snakes in your grass. If you don't cut them, you can always get it as a pet, man. So just remember that. You already know, man. But like we always say, man, keep going.
Yesterday is gone, so you only have the day. You want to throw in the towel, you want to low on your face. Seem like it's too much, you want to walk away. But you got to keep going, you got to fight another day. Gotta keep on going.
Can't stop, yeah.
You got to keep on going.